So he will be starting to be annoying, but Carl TZ actually got to find Few there, has no other way out. Sanford picks up first blood, and now Ogwen might be the next target. Look at the bravest fighter and the frees that are coming in from Sanji. He'll just try to run away, return under the bush. Super Marco joining the fight as well, dealing enough damage actually to force Team Liquid Philippines to walk away. But they will still be able to find their way back. Carl TZ very low though, and now Kyle TZ gets the turtle instead.
Oh, Marco's not done pushing away JP. I think he wants to go first blood. Flickers in, takes down Daddy underneath the turret.
Oh my goodness, another bravest fighter from Sanford just to
beeline towards the turtle fight. Turtle at less than half health.
Sanford jumping in, trying to look for Few. Carl TZ this time around secures the objective. Flap TZ's left all alone, and Carl TZ and the rest of the members of Team Liquid will be able to deal with him while Sanford deals with 4 other members and will have to sacrifice his life to Kyle.
Yeah, Falcons lost the turtle, but they ended up getting a big trade. Sanford and Carl, they only lost Flap. So good zone out there by Sanford, but since Carl TZ and Sanford spent a little bit too long trying to survive there, as Flap TZ was actually keeping the other members of Liquid at bay, it leads to this. Falcons getting the first turret of the game up top. They didn't get that turtle, but hell, they got kills.
You know what? 5.5 minutes in, and I really do believe. Oh wait, Carl, what's he thinking?
This isn't a 1v1, it's a 1v2, but now make it a 1v3 because Ogwen gets left in the middle of 3 members of Team Liquid, and Sanji will be the one taking the kill.
You know what? Something tells me
Chance it could have been a roamer for roamer trade, but it just didn't go well for Falcons.
Marco!
Good wall.
Okay, there's the tech charge, and the curtain call was also used just in time. Now might be the clapback for Team Falcons. Better airstrike already committed, but then for some reason they get to survive, and Carl TZ! He doesn't get to dodge the last hit from Kyle!
Call it a TZ sandwich! He was gonna run the flap either way. Ogwen running away from him and JP. He'll be fine. Marco holding the brush. All the way Falcons has been playing.
So Liquid tried to bait out a response by Falcons.
Yeah, and Sanji doesn't have the flicker too. Ogwen might be going for him actually. Sanford and JP, they go for the other side. Carl TZ secures the objective and they're able to deal with Flap. And all the while, Ogwen too will be having a difficulty at sustaining the damage. They just focused on the Lord.
Kyle is so slippery. I could have sworn it was enough to send 40 and JP to kill him, but he lives. Bad news is, Liquid got the Lord, so all the Falcons cannot celebrate just yet.
Yeah, another kill. Another room for error. But now Liquid finding control, and Falcons needs to find a way to turn it around.
And JP finds Ogwen too. Now they get to take him down. They clearly want to maximize this objective that they got, even using the tech charge just to take that tier 1.
Depending on when he gets his gold, when he gets the item.
Ogwen!
And now they commit on to Ogwen, but the damage might not be enough just yet. Flap TZ goes in with the falling star moon. Carl TZ gets to dodge it with the Thorn Rose. OF already here, but will he use the Zaman Force? The Fettered Airstrike doesn't matter. Sanford just jumps on Few, and now they successfully take down Flap TZ.
He had no Purify. That could have been it. Now it's Ogwen's turn. Flickers out of the wall.
Oh, he had to flicker because there was a wall. Kyle TZ, they see him now, but they have the conceal. But that's 1 man down for Team Falcons, and Team Liquid Philippines might...
Former TZ brother. I think we're going to be just delaying it.
That's the wrong brush. Kyle TZ walks in and JP and Oheb.
The target was Kyle all along, but Oheb and JP will get traded out. Super Marco will be the one picking up the kills. That's the land shaker committed by Sanford, but will Sanji be able to deal with these tanky heroes of Team Falcons? 40 with the sustain, and now Sanji, San Duo are actually making it happen. Gets the flicker away from Flap TZ, and somehow Flap TZ still survives while Carl does not.
Flap TZ turning it around like he's an F2 in Singapore in early 2021.
Sanji might get to find Flap TZ this time around. Sanford really trying to tank everything, but all he'll do is try to walk away because Few gets to join as well and takes him down.
Sanji refuses to stop firing at Falcons. That fight lasted forever.
Trade after trade, that was like a string of technical submissions chained together. It's like I was watching Jiu-Jitsu in MLBB. San and Carl, and of course Falcons, Kyle, Few as well. Now it's a full-on fight for the first Lord.
Sanji still half HP. He can't really put himself out there. Ogwen, and now Flap. Look at how much damage they're dealing. The Lord will finally go into the hands of Team Falcons, and
you're not wrong. It is Falcons' first Lord, and they're going to take over the map. I'll tell you now, that long sequence.
Actually wants more. Goes for Super Marco, but the falling star moves on
Bobby
point.
boy!
And there goes the Zaman Force. Fettered airstrike. Everything thrown out, even the Mountain Shocker. And Kyle Teasy gets to burst down OHIM.
Kill one gets zeroed just like that.
Trade after trade. Falcons really wants that playoff slot, but Liquid aren't giving it to them.
Sanford jumps in, bravest fighter. Now they want to take
40.
down Flap. Solar Beam, and that's a mega kill for Sal. So Carl TZ and Sanchez both tied together. JP doesn't land this time on Super Marco, and Flap TZ lands that falling Star Moon perfectly. Now Owen and Few, they're all chasing after the other members of Team Liquid, but Carl, he wants Few. He's going after Few, but the Wings by Wings will save him, and now he's up against Kyle, and he takes down Kyle!
We talked about it. See Halberd on hand, and he can burst down anyone with Kyle down. This is bad. The conceal play by Ogwin was countered by JP's own defensive conceal. That's why they couldn't target the Harith.
Ults are but a tool to get what you need. The purpose of all of the footsies Liquid was playing this whole time was to get a pick off, and they got the best one. Kyle is out of the picture for at least 20 more seconds.
How unfortunate could it be that even without the landing, or even without the tech charge landing, you lose your jungler, and now the tech charge lands onto Flap, but they couldn't make much out of it.
First time this whole game has to be on the back foot.
Oh, curtain call used. Carl TZ can't puncture out.
Ogwen.
And now Flap TZ jumping in, but it seems like they're able to focus all their resources on him. Fettered airstrike also avoided by Team Liquid Philippines, and the bravest fighter might be enough to zone and deal enough damage. Super Marco unknowingly has so much, but Carl TZ is able to deal with him. Ogwen nearly tried to take down Sanji, but they have all their eyes spread out across the map.
Underneath big fights like that, Falcons box just pales in comparison to Liquid.
Oh, Carl TZ again looking for Kyle. Feathered airstrike already used just to clear the minions, but they have one more up top that will be immediately dealt with. They have another. Will they still go for it?
I think they're going to try because Carl went for potion. There's going to be a lot of damage from this lands.
Oh, traction pulls. Mountain Shocker gets touched as well. Sanford, does he still go in? He actually will, and there goes the tech charge as well. Carl TZ, he's only after Few, and he will be able or unable to take it. Kyle TZ deals with him instead.
Kyle's miracle play takes down Carl. Double kill for Kyle. They kick out Liquid.
Just when we thought we'd...
Using the curtain call again, the Feathered airstrike has too much damage.
Carl's
Will
here.
Carl make it? He might actually make it. And without the Feathered airstrike, Team Liquid might fight. They might actually go for the fight. Sanford jumping in with the bravest fighter. But where is Carl? He is nowhere to be found. He dealt with Owen first. 40 with such a play. But now the Lord is in the hands of Team Falcons, and all Team Liquid are after is the fight after.
All right, that's a 2-for-1. They're not done. Feathered airstrike.
No, what the hell? Kyle TZ once again!
Kyle TZ, a monster in the land of Dawn. Taken down 2. Make it 3. Carl is the only one left.
Kyle freaking TZ! He put the name on his own, and he carries it with such pride and ferocity. Can Falcons end game 1 here?
Who would have thought that he'd still survive?
It's 20 seconds till the rest of Liquid come in. Bare minimum. Mountain Shocker, Feathered airstrike, Lord on the base.
Carl TZ just goes in because he has no other choice. Team Falcons are still alive as they take game number 1.
Flapty is going to be here. He has Flicker and the Throne of Ruin.
Okay, all the Abyssal Arrows have been dodged so far. That's the Revitalize already used by JP. Black TZ actually went in, but First Blood goes over to Ogwen. Sanji finds Kyle TZ. Flap TZ2 taking down his TZ brother. That's gonna
Have the Molten Essence already. Turtle 2 spawning in the lower quarter of the map. That's an arrow right to the face.
They got the stacks. Crossbow of Tang coming in.
Bang!
Oh, but Sanford doesn't get to sustain it as much. Carl TZ gets the objective for his team, but will it be enough? Flap TZ still holding on. Doesn't get taken down. JP finally does, though. And that's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. But again, the objective goes into Team Liquid's hands.
Yeah, at some point, Falcons are going to need to start winning objectives, and Carl TZ might steal the purple of Carl TZ under his nose.
Oh no, Grand Theft Purple.
Yeah, Carl TZ too low. I think they're willing to give it, but they're trying to make sure that it doesn't end up with Carl, but it does.
Okay.
Marco walks into Sanji.
Oh! Still has the flicker. Okay. That was of that Iron Hook, but does Sanji have a way getting out of this?
Nope.
Trying to scout Carl TZ and JP, but what? Super Marco finding Oheb with the help of Few, but Flap TZ, Phantom Execution, Sanford takes the kill.
2 for 1.
Taken in, Carl TZ looking for Few. AOG already landed, but everyone touches it. Carl TZ successfully takes down Few, however. Crossbow tag already used by Oheb as well. Flap TZ trying to tag the damage, but now all they want is to take down that tier 1 miss, and Flap TZ next as a bonus, but he still survives.
Immaculate turret juggling by Liquid, and they're not done. 41's Ogwin.
Oh! He was too quick with that Winter Crown.
Split pushes?
Yes.
Or managing the waves even? Just because of how Team Liquid Philippines has handled the early game, but that's the AOG landing on multiple members. Bravest Fighter 2 with such high damage. Flap TZ trying to deal with the others, but look at Oheb flying over everyone with the crossbow attack. And Flap TZ is only able to isolate one. He's only able to isolate JP, and now he might have to say goodbye as well, as it's a wipeout. Team Liquid Philippines, they're so close to evening out the series, and they're not letting Falcons take the 2-0.
These last few moments are but a formality. Liquid. All right, Kyle just lets go. It's like, I need my purple first.
Yeah.
They might just hand it over.
Uh-oh.
Sanford going in. Oh! Phantom Execution, was that predicted by the Landshaker? Now they go for Kyle. He's going to be first blood. Flap TZ might be next. A not so good start if you're Team Falcons. He couldn't get out of it even. Okay.
Few gets jumped on. Hard guard.
That's a back shield unity. And look at JP. He might handle this all on his own. But now with the help of Carl handing over the kill.
Well, and even the Granger, after they get that pick off, just go.
Oh, JP all alone though. Will he still get to receive the hard guard? It seems like Sanji did not pursue. They fully knew that they just had to lose him there.
Uh-oh. How about this time on Carl?
Oh, okay, maybe this is
over 40. He's keeping tabs on the Lapu-Lapu, see?
Yep. He's not letting go of Sanford. Kyle TZ, Phantom Execution out. Landshaker already used this time. And Kyle TZ will secure the objective, but will Flap TZ survive this? Ogwin still not using the Divine Judgment through. Super Marco going in with the Salmon Force on JP. And he successfully takes a kill out of it. But this time around, they go in for Super Marco. Ogwin could only watch.
That is as stampede as you can get with Liquid.
Ogwin!
Okay, using the Divine Judgment right now, but again, there's a hard guard. Better there's Strike from Few flickering in! And he gets the shutdown on Carl TZ. JP and Sanji will just have to walk away.
Here comes Kyle. 40. 40 has to play man-to-man defense. Oh, the jump!
JP catches Kyle and might just be able to take him down. But before they even get to do that, he secures the objective yet again. Carl TZ just looking for the targets. They actually take down both Ogwin and Marco. Flap TZ, as tanky as he is, he's now up against potentially 4 members of Liquid. And he still dances through every single one of them, but not for long.
That was an odd turn for Flap. You see how he went? He didn't seem to know what buttons to push. And here comes Carl.
Carl TZ, but their target is Flap. Is that going to be enough? The Divine Judgment already committed onto him, but he has the hard guard, so he will still survive. But Kyle potentially could have taken someone there, but he was in front of JP.
Oh, a lot of ult spend. Look at all the green.
Few.
Out of both. Few.
Oh, Few gets found. Sanford goes in, but he still has the flicker. Now surviving. Kyle TZ instead changing targets, trying to look for another one. And now JP needs to reset.
The mechanical margins that these two teams are playing with. Look at Flap dancing between Sanji and JP. Carl finds him.
He doesn't want JP to recall, but Carl TZ, he finds the other members. Few will have to reset too. My goodness, the reset, the back and forth.
This is a deadly dance.
It's tense. Liquid really wants that upper bracket slot because they're up against a Joy who got a good lead early. At this point, this isn't a 50-50. This is a sure.
Oh,
wait, too deep.
Oh, he wasn't able to find his target. Immortality already popped. Sanford already using the Bravest Fighter. Will JP have to escape it? It's a no. Super Marco shuts him down. Carl TZ doesn't even get to deal enough damage to deal with the backlines. Kyle TZ instead will re-engage, look for more. But will that be the right call? Even Team Liquid Philippines, very low cooldowns. They're prepared.
They don't want it. They're a man down. Flapteasy pushing the advantage. Falcons, that's a small win, but what are they doing?
Damage dealers of Liquid down, but without JP here, are they gonna try to? Will they get this?
This is Sanford and the hard guard. Oheb trying to contest, but Kyle TZ with Retribution will successfully take it for themselves.
The gambit worked.
A clean take for the Lord. Falcons now 2,000 gold ahead. Carl TZ just respawned.
Yeah.
Liquid have to recover.
The gambit worked. They knew that they might have.
And now they have a Lord.
Oh my goodness, this is a 1v1, but there's a help from Sanji, but the Divine Judgment denies him of the dashes, but the electrifying beats might still make it. He gets to take down Kyle, and now they're going after Few.
Oh my!
It's a double kill for Carl TZ. Open looking like the next target, but Super Marco has his Zaman Force just in time. Carl TZ just trying to escape, but he will get left all alone. But JP and the other members are already here to aid him as well.
Now it's Liquid's turn. They split Falcons up. Falcons was too comfort.
Oh my goodness, 7-1-5.
Marco!
But can he escape it? Super Marco has the flicker!
Bang!
But barely! He's able to walk! The hard guard!
Saved by the Lone Stallion! Alone no more! The chef is cooking!
Sanford
They're rushing.
was brought down to very low HP. JP has information, but can Carl TZ catch
it?
up? You could see his flap. Super
Calibrate.
Slow roll. Falcons going for the disciplined route. Mid lane finally penetrated. Bottom gonna be up next.
Yep. They'll have to deal with the waves for now. Hard guard already used on Carl TZ. They will just do their best. A Divine Judgment onto Sanford, and he gets blasted by Super Marco.
The Predator turned prey. They got eyes on Carl.
Kyle TZ looking for Carl. There's the stun and the falling star move.
My goodness!
Immortality's bomb for Carl TZ. That's a shutdown for Super Marco.
The Falcons are doing it. It's just Sanji and Oheb left.
Sanji and Oheb, what can you do? Team Falcons will stay alive.
The biggest miracle of season 16 yet. Falcons have punched their ticket to the Conetta Astrodome.
Sometimes the universe just aligns things perfectly for you. When you think you're out, when you think you're down, as long as you keep your head up high, you can fly high like a falcon!
Oh
On October 22, the year of our Lord 2025, Falcons get to step foot into the Conetta Astrodome.